Sound of a crackling fire and a single, low synth note. Ever wondered what lurks in the deepest, forgotten corners of the internet? Beyond the search results, past the firewalls, into the digital graveyards where old code goes to die. That's where I live. My name is Jessa Mallory, and on my podcast, Dead Threads, I dig up these digital ghosts. I've seen it all: haunted forums, cursed live streams, elaborate arcs that blur the line between game and reality. Most are fakes, clever hoaxes designed to spook the gullible. Some are more than that, but nothing prepared me for the candle auction. I found it by accident, buried in a corrupted archive linked from a Reddit thread that was over a decade old. There was no metadata, no source, just a single cryptic line of code. When I ran it, it opened a stream. It only went live once a year at midnight GMT. The interface was stark, almost artistic. A black screen, a velvet-covered table, and a single flickering candle. A gloved hand would occasionally enter the frame, lighting new candles, each one meticulously labeled with a name and a date. There was no chat window, no list of viewers, just the candles and the bids. The bids were unsettling. The stream flickered to life, and I held my breath. "Welcome," a voice echoed through my headphones. It was smooth, ageless, and deeply wrong. It felt like it was crawling under my skin. "Tonight's offerings are rare," it continued. "Each candle bears a name. Each name bears a fate." The camera slowly panned across the velvet table, revealing a collection of candles in all shapes and colors. Names were etched into the wax in shimmering gold leaf, followed by dates. Dates in the near future, some were just hours away. Lot 12, Elias Grange. Date, October 4th. Lot 13, Myra Halden. Date, October 5th. Lot 14, Jessa Mallory. Date, October 7th. My blood ran cold. I stared frozen. My name, my date, 3 days from now. It was a small pale candle, its flame flickering weakly, as if struggling to stay alive. The voice returned, seeming to speak directly to me. Lot 14, a rare soul, curious, creative, prone to trespass. The screen filled with bids, but not in any currency I recognized. They weren't dollars or crypto. The bids were abstract, terrifying concepts, one lifetime of silence, a child's final dream, the memory of fire. The auction was frantic, the bids escalating in their horror. Then the final bid appeared, a name erased from history. The disembodied voice declared, "Sold." I slammed my laptop shut, my heart hammering against my ribs. My hands were shaking. I grabbed my phone, my fingers fumbling as I checked the calendar. October 7th, my birthday. This had to be a prank. A very elaborate, very cruel prank. But how? The stream had no login, no cookies, no way to access my personal data. I hadn't entered my name or any information anywhere. It was impossible. That night, my dreams were a suffocating nightmare of melting wax dripping over my eyes, of soft, velvet-gloved hands snuffing out my breath. I woke up gasping for air, my throat raw from a scream I couldn't remember making. The next day, the panic truly set in. I tried to delete the application, the single line of code that started it all. It reinstalled itself instantly. In a fit of desperation, I smashed my laptop against the wall. A moment later, my phone lit up, the stream was playing. My candle was there. I threw the phone into a dumpster. When I got home, the screen on my smart fridge flickered to life, displaying the same haunting image. The candle was following me. I saw it in every reflection, in the dance of shadows, in the flicker of street lamps at night. It was always there, half melted, the flame burning lower and lower. I had to get away. I went completely off grid. I drained my bank account, left my apartment, and drove for hours until I found a remote cabin in the woods. No screens. I even covered the mirrors. For 2 days, there was silence. Then October 7th arrived. As the clock ticked towards midnight, the small cabin filled with an overpowering scent of wax and roses. My breath hitched, my heart rate slowed to a crawl. The world around me seemed to dim. At precisely midnight, the feeling vanished. The candle in my mind went out. The live stream, wherever it was, had ended. Days later, I found my way back to civilization, and that's when I saw it. My podcast, Dead Threads, had automatically updated with a new episode. It was titled Final Flame. The audio was my voice, my narration, telling this exact story. But I never recorded it. And I know, with a chilling certainty, that somewhere in the quiet, dark corners of the web, a new candle has just been lit. Thank you for listening to my story. If you enjoy exploring the strange and unexplained, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You never know what we might uncover next. Stay safe out there.